Hi girls, I'm from North Albania. When I was 18, I entered into an arranged marriage by choice because I fell in love with the man who was also my first love. He lived in Albania whilst I was living abroad. At first, everything seemed fine, but then things took a dark turn. He became jealous, manipulative, and controlling, and I thought this was normal at the time, but I know now it wasn't. He would question every move I made, tell me how to dress, and even dictate how much makeup I should wear. He wanted to talk on the phone 24/7, and it felt like I was under some kind of spell. We were engaged for 3 years while living apart, and I would visit him thinking everything was fine, though I could sense he had serious issues that I chose to ignore. When he finally moved to be with me, my life changed completely. I was still deeply in love, but he became more paranoid and jealous. One day, when I was 20, he slapped me across the face because I mentioned that Cristiano Ronaldo was attractive. It happened in front of my sister, mum, brother, and I was in shock. That's when the abuse started. He acted like an angel in front of others, but was a monster behind closed doors. I was so scared to be around him. I wasn't happy anymore. He didn't want me to go to university. He just wanted me to stay at home. My family saw the changes in me, but I was too blinded by love to see this myself. The abuse, both emotional and physical, was not normal, and I knew I had to end the marriage before it destroyed me. One day, with my family's support, I found the courage to go to the police. I reported him and provided evidence of the abuse. The next day, the police arrested him and I asked him to be deported because we had married in Albania and I didn't want him where I was living anymore. The process took a couple of years, but he was eventually deported and that's when I got my life back. I was no longer afraid, I was free. However, he continued to threaten me and my family from Albania, saying that one day when I was the happiest, he would destroy me. Those words still haunt me. I was talked about in the Albanian communities where I live, but I didn't care because my family supported me and I was proud of my decision to leave the abuser. Though I was seen as damaged goods because I was no longer a virgin and many thought that I would never remarry, I eventually found happiness again. After 6 years, I got my fairy tale ending. I remarried again by choice and found someone who treated me with kindness and respect. I felt like I was dreaming. I was allowed to work, be myself, and live freely without needing anyone's permission for everything. We've been married for 5 years now and have a beautiful family with a little boy. This is my happy ending. I didn't end up dead like so many Albanian women do. If I had stayed in Albania, I would have suffered in silence, but instead I found the strength to tell my story, and I'm grateful for my family's support. My sister, who knows everything that I went through, now works as a police officer. She is the first Albanian woman to do so in the country that I live in. She helps other women just like me and is determined to put monsters where they belong, in prison.